Hi, it's me, Dr. Prasad Putilam. Continue my classes for first PUC, that is plus one chemistry, unit 12 organic chemistry. This is class number 4, IUPAC nomenclature. In my previous class, that is class 3, I discussed about the IUPAC nomenclature of a few hydrocarbons. So we'll continue the class here. So IUPAC, that is International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry. Examples of straight chain hydrocarbons, saturated and unsaturated, branched chain hydrocarbons, saturated and unsaturated, cyclic hydrocarbons. So straight chain hydrocarbons already discussed in class number 3. So here discuss about branched chain hydrocarbons, that is saturated and unsaturated, and about cyclic hydrocarbon, how the nomenclature can be given. Okay, branched chain hydrocarbon, first one saturated hydrocarbons. Example alkanes are example for saturated hydrocarbons. We'll take the first example. Okay, the name for this IUPAC name for this molecule is 2-methyl propane. So here, prop, that is, it contains 3 carbon atoms in the main chain, 1, 2, 3, or if you count 1, 2, 3. So 3 carbon atoms, therefore the word prop, and it is an alkane, therefore ANE. ANE is the suffix prop, that is the main chain, parent chain name. Then second carbon atom has got a group of atoms. Here it is methyl group. Okay, so methyl group, that CH3 is methyl. Likewise, CH2, CH3, that is ethyl. CH2, CH2, CH3, that is propyl group. CH2, 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 CH3, that is butyl group. Then pentyl group, hexyl group, like that it goes. For first PUC students or plus one students, we need to discuss only up to 6 carbon atoms in detail. In higher studies or higher classes, you will be studying the IUPAC nomenclature of groups containing butyl, pentyl, like that. Okay, so here the second carbon atom has got a methyl functional group. Therefore, it is 2-methyl. 2 represents it is in second position of the propane molecule. So second position contains methyl group. Therefore, it is 2-methyl propane. Okay. So next example, that is again it is second position methyl group, and it is butane for carbon atom in a main chain. So it is 2-methyl butane. So this is 2-methyl pentane. So this is pentacarbon. It means 5 carbon atoms. Therefore, it is 2-methyl pentane. Because same molecule is rewritten here. Okay, so don't confuse that this is 1, 2, 3, 4 methyl pentane. No, it is 1, 2. So the substituent for the side group, the carbon containing that side group should get the least number. Therefore, 1, 2. Therefore, it is 2-methyl pentane only. Okay, let's take more example of like this. Okay, so this one, that is 3-methyl pentane. 1, 2, 3. Third carbon atom has got methyl. If I count from this side also, 1, 2, 3. Third carbon atom is having a methyl functional group. Therefore, it is 3-methyl pentane itself. Okay, so next example, that is 2-methyl hexane. So the main chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is 6 carbon atoms in the chain. Therefore, it is hexane. Second carbon atom has got the methyl group. Therefore, it is 2-methyl hexane. And the same molecule is represented here. 1, 2, 2. Second carbon atom has got methyl group. 2-methyl hexane. Okay. Then next example, that is third position of hexane. This is hexane chain. Third position contains methyl group. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Third position contains methyl group. Therefore, it is 3-methyl hexane. So this is hexane main chain, and side group, that is methyl group in carbon number 3. So 3-methyl hexane. Okay, so this molecule, if you consider the main chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whereas if you consider like this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 is there. Therefore, this is the main chain, not the one which is written like this in a straight line. So this will become the main chain, and CH3 will become the side group. Okay, so the name of this compound is 3-methyl hexane. It is the same molecule that we've seen in the previous slide. Okay, just I have written in the as a towards the upper direction. This direction I wrote it. Otherwise, it is the same molecule. Okay, so all these three are 3-methyl hexane only. Okay, so here we considered this as the main chain, or the main chain we call it as the parent chain. Okay, and CH3 is the side group or branch, which is called as methyl group. So 3-methyl hexane. So another example, here a number of carbon atoms, if you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is there. Like this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the maximum possible carbon atom in a chain is 6. So therefore it is hex. Okay, so you can count the number of carbon atoms like this. You can consider it as the parent chain. Then ethyl group on third carbon atom. 1, 2, 3. Third carbon atom becomes the side group, ethyl group. Therefore it becomes 3-ethyl hexane. Even we can consider this as the parent chain. Then also third carbon atom has got a ethyl group. Therefore again it becomes 3-ethyl hexane. Okay, so now next example, double substitution, two substitution. Two methyl groups are substituted. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 carbon atom. Therefore it is pentane, pentane. And carbon atom 2 has got a 1, 2. This is carbon atom 2. Okay, it has got a 2 substituents. So that is methyl and again methyl. Therefore it is carbon atom 2 methyl, again carbon atom 2 methyl. Therefore 2 methyl, 2 methyl. Instead of that, we'll write 2, 2 dimethyl. Okay, so this is 2, 2 means this carbon atom and again the same carbon atom, that is second carbon atom, has got 2 methyl. 2 methyl means di. So 2, 2 dimethyl pentane. Next example, this is a tri-substitution. Okay, so 2, 2 dimethyl pentane, in that molecule, one more substitution in the third carbon atom, the CH3 group. Therefore, this is 2, 2, 3 trimethyl pentane. Okay, this 2, 2, 3 trimethyl pentane we already seen in class 2 while giving the bond line structural formula. We gave the bond line structural formula. Okay, and at least now you'll remember that. So this is the bond line structural formula of 2,2,3 trimethyl pentane. Okay, now continuing that. So this is 2, 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 carbon atoms. That is hexane. Carbon atom 2. This is considered as carbon atom 2. Or if I count from this way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Carbon atom 5. No, that is not the least possible. The substituents, the side groups, or the branches should get, the carbon containing the branches should get the least possible number. Therefore 1, 2. So 2 is the least possible number. So it is 2, 2, 4 trimethyl hexane. So it is 2, 2, 4 trimethyl hexane. This example, so if I can count, if you count, this is 1, 2, 3 substituent is there. Here 1, 2, 3 also substituent is there. So if you consider from the left side, this carbon atom has got more substituents. So 2 substitution is there. 2 methyl groups are substituted. Therefore, least number should be given to this carbon atom. Therefore, it is 1, 2, 3. This is the third carbon atom. Okay. So third carbon atom has got 2 methyl group. Fourth carbon atom has got 1 methyl group. Therefore, it is 2, 2, 3 trimethyl meth propyl butane hex. It is hexane. So 2, 2, 3 trimethyl. I mean 3, 3, 3. So it is in third carbon atom. So it is 3, 3, 4 trimethyl hexane. It is not. It is not 4, 4, 3 trimethyl hexane. If you count 1, 2, 3, 4, it becomes 4. Okay, that is wrong. So this is 3, 3, 4 trimethyl hexane. Okay, we consider the next molecule. We'll count the number of carbon atoms. Here, if you count the number of carbon atoms, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is the hexane. Like this, if you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, another possibility 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or anyway, it is 6 carbon atoms. Therefore, we can consider this as the parent chain. Then one substitution here, a substitution here. Therefore, it is a parent chain. Or we can consider like this as a parent chain, then a substituent here, a side group is here, side group here. Or likewise, if you consider also, it is the same. Okay, a substitution here and a substituent methyl group present here. Okay, so all three possibilities looks the same, exactly the same. Okay, so we'll consider this and we'll have to give the naming to the side groups. We have to take the prefix. Okay, so here prefix, if you consider methyl group is there. then ethyl group is there. So if a molecule having two substituents, two different substituents, then how to consider? We have to consider the alphabetical order. You have to see the first letter of the name of that substituent group. This is ethyl, is first letter E. Here it is M. Okay, therefore E comes first in alphabetical order. Therefore, we have to give more importance to ethyl group and than methyl group while giving the name. Okay, so this ethyl group is connected to a carbon atom. So that carbon atom should get the least possible number. Therefore, we have to start counting from left side 1, 2, 3. If you count from this side 1, 2, 3, 4, it becomes 4. That is wrong. Therefore, we have to consider it as 1, 2, 3. So third carbon atom got ethyl group. Then 4, 5. Fifth carbon atom has got a methyl group. Therefore, third carbon atom ethyl, fifth carbon atom methyl, and it is hexane. Therefore, it is 3 ethyl, 5 methyl, hexane. Another example, okay, let's move on to unsaturated hydrocarbons having a double bond as well as triple bond. Alkene is an unsaturated having double bond. Okay, so double bond is there, therefore we have to give more importance to the carbon containing double bond, not the side group. Okay, so we have to start counting from this carbon atom 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Therefore, it is pent. The double bond is there, therefore it is pent ENE. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. Fourth carbon atom has got a methyl group. Therefore, it is 4-methyl pente. It is 4-methyl pent 1-ene. So first carbon atom has got a double bond. Therefore, pent 1-ene. Pent 1-ene again we can write as pentene only. Okay, same type. Give another structure. Okay, same similar type molecule. Here double bond in first carbon atom. Here double bond in this carbon atom, second carbon atom. Therefore, it is 4-methyl pent 2E. It is 4-methyl pent 2-ENE. We'll continue with the alkenes. Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 carbon atom. Therefore, hex is the parent chain. Parent chain name that is hex, and it has got a double bond. Therefore, ENE is the suffix. Means what we write at the end. It is hexene. Like that, it is hex 2-ene. Second carbon atom has got double bond. Therefore, it is hex 2-ene. Then the substituent or side group or branch, that is methyl group as the branch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fifth carbon atom has got methyl group. Therefore, it is 5-methyl hex 2-ene. 5-methyl hex 2-ene. Similar type of one more molecule if you take. Okay, here double bond was there in the this carbon atom, whereas here that double bond is not there. Double bond is shifted to this carbon atom. Okay, so here if you count it is 1, 2, 3. Okay, here also 1, 2, 3. Okay, third carbon atom only double bond is there. Therefore, the name may be 5-methyl hex 3-ene. That is wrong. Okay, so 5-methyl hex 3-ene. This is wrong. Okay, we have to consider, since the double bond is in third carbon atom, if you count from left side or right side also, it is in the third carbon atom only. Then let us consider more importance to the methyl group also. So methyl group is attached to second carbon atom. If you count from left side 1, 2, second carbon atom. Whereas if I count from this side, it goes to the fifth carbon atom. That is wrong. So we have to give more importance, priority to the carbon containing even the side group. If the double bond is attached in the or similar pattern, if it is arranged. Okay, so second carbon atom has got a methyl functional group, methyl group attached. Therefore, it is 2-methyl hex 3-ene. That is the correct IUPAC nomenclature. Okay, now let's take an example for alkynes. Alkynes, that is having a triple bond, 3 bonds. Okay, so here it is the third carbon atom has got a triple bond. Second carbon atom has got a methyl group. Therefore, it is 2-methyl hex 3-YNE. So YNE is the suffix when it is alkyne, so containing triple bonds. Therefore, 2-methyl hex 3-YNE, hex 3-YNE. That is the IUPAC nomenclature of this molecule. Or even called as 3-hexyne. Okay. So cyclic compounds, saturated cyclic compounds will take. Okay, so a triangle represents CH2, CH2, CH2. That is meth, eth, prop. Okay, 3 carbon atoms. Therefore, it is propane cyclic way, cyclopropane. Next one, a penta, 5 carbon atoms. Therefore, it is cyclopentane. Okay, so this is a cyclic hexagonal shape of 6-member ring. Therefore, it is cyclohexane. Okay, now let us see the branched cycloalkanes, uh, branched cyclic compounds. So this is cyclic compound with one branch. A line is representing a methyl group. In bond line structure representation, we see in this. If I write one line, that represents a CH3. If nothing is written there, so this is a CH3 group here. That means it is a methyl substitution. Methyl substituted cyclopropane. Now it is called as methyl cyclopropane. Okay, here 4 substitutions are there. Methyl group only. This is methyl group, again methyl group, and fourth methyl group. 4 methyl groups are there, and all carbon atoms are almost same. CH2, CH2 as the substitution when it comes, it differs. Okay, so here in this type of cases, we have to consider the carbon atom containing more substitution. So this carbon atom has got 2 substitution, 2 methyl groups connected. Therefore, we'll give number 1 to that. Then we'll start counting the other 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or even we can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Both will be the same. Therefore, it is 1, again 1. Therefore, 1, 1, 2, second carbon atom, comma 5, fifth carbon atom. Therefore, 1, 1, 2, 5, tetra, 4 other, tetra methyl cyclopentane. Therefore, it is 1, 1, 2, 5 tetra methyl cyclopentane. That is the name for this compound, IUPAC name for this compound. Okay, so another example, that is cyclic hexagonal shape structure with one methyl group, and this group, it is CH2, CH3. Okay, so this represents CH2, CH3. Okay, this carbon, it is considered as the carbon of this cyclohexane itself. Therefore, here it is CH2, CH3. CH2, CH3 means ethyl group. This is methyl group. Okay, so ethyl and methyl, alphabetical order if you consider, first preference should be given to this carbon atom, and this is the second carbon atom. Therefore, it is 1 ethyl, 2 methyl cyclohexane. Therefore, 1 ethyl, 2 methyl cyclohexane. It is the name for this cyclic branched structure. Okay, now with some functional groups, like haloalkanes is one of the functional group, you can say. It gives that particular atom gives a different property than that of a normal propane, 2-chloropropane or 1-chloropropane. It will not be having the same property of that of a propane. Therefore, functional group decides the property of a chemical group or molecule. Therefore, CH3, CH, Cl, CH3, that is second position chlorine. Therefore, it is 2-chloropropane. Here, second position bromine atom, that is 2-bromobutane. Another example, second position of this pentane, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 carbon atom pentane. Second position having a fluorine, therefore it is 2-fluoropentane. Another example, iodine, 1, 2. Okay, not 1, 2, 3, 4. It is again the substituent, the iodine is attached to the second carbon atom, 1, 2. Therefore, it is 2-iodopentane. Okay, so these are halogens like chlorine, bromine, fluorine, iodine. We call it as halogens. So it is haloalkanes. Now let us see another example, nitroalkanes. Okay, so in this example, I'm giving just sample examples are taken. I'm not taking the complicated structures. Whenever it comes in next coming classes, its IUPAC nomenclature also will be discussed there. So just I'm covering some of the functional groups in this class. So nitroalkanes, nitro means NO2 group. The second carbon atom has got a nitro, therefore it is 2-nitropropane. Here, similar to previous slide, where bromine was there, it is replaced with NO2. Therefore, it is 2-nitrobutane. Therefore, nitro is the prefix used when NO2 group is present in a molecule. So this is 2-nitrobutane. This is 2-nitropentane. Now let's take some nitroalkenes. This is alkane, having only single bonds or saturated one. Now alkenes, that is having double bond. Okay, so a molecule is given, that is 2 nitro pent 2ene. That means the second carbon atom having nitro group as well as the second carbon atom, there is a double bond. Okay, we have to give more importance to the double bond here. Okay, this is a alkene as such, therefore it is 2 nitro pent 2ene. Next molecule, okay, so it has got a double bond and a NO2 group. Okay, so we'll consider it as alkenes. Alkenes means double bond has got more importance. Therefore, we have to start counting from this side. 1, 2. 2 is the number for this carbon double bond. If you count from here, 1, 2, 3. Okay, it becomes 3. So here 2 is the least number. Therefore, it is 1, 2 having ene. Therefore, it is pent 2 ene. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Fourth carbon atom has got NO2. Therefore, it is 4 nitro pent 2 ene. Okay, that is the way of giving names to nitroalkenes. Now alkoxyalkanes. Alkoxy means alkyl group connected to oxygen. Okay, here methyl group. Alkyl means methyl, ethyl, propyl, like that. There we call it as alkyl group. Therefore, CH3O, that is methoxy group. So position 2 of this propane has got a methoxy group. Therefore, it is methoxy. 2 methoxy propane. Like that, it is 2 methoxy butane. This one, it is a ethoxy group. Ethoxy group, this is ethyl, CH2, CH3, that is ethyl group. Or connected to oxygen, it becomes ethoxy group. Ethoxy group connected to second carbon atom of the main chain. Main chain is pentane. Therefore, it is 2 ethoxy pentane. Okay. Now alcohols. Alcohols, we have to give the suffix at the end of alkane or alkene. We have to give the name OL at the end. That is the suffix used. Okay, so this is second position. OH group is there. Therefore, it is 2-propanol. Okay, if OH is in one position, it becomes 1-propanol, or simply we call it as propanol. Okay, if you write propanol, that is understood that OH is in first carbon atom. Whereas if OH comes to second carbon atom, then second carbon atom or third carbon atom, then we have to give the number. Otherwise, it will be a different molecule. Therefore, this is 2-propanol. So here it is 2-butanol. This is 2-pentanol.